World.
In the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Tell y'all, Crawford ain't getting knocked out. He ain't getting knocked out. Look, where the evidence is supporting that? Where is the evidence supporting that? Just because y'all think he lighting the ass, y'all think that's just it?
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something which will fall into Canelo's hand.
According to Oleksandr Usyk, Canelo Alvarez is seriously misguided in taking on Crawford. According to Usyk, Crawford is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of this period and the top boxer in the world right now. His remarks demonstrate his admiration for Crawford's abilities and demonstrate that Usyk views him as superior to Canelo and other players.
Terence Crawford, #1, yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough, great fighter, top fighter. So that's a good,
Yes.
that's a good #1, but it's debatable, it's subjective, but that's a good pick. So, round number 4. Why did Daniel Dubois push you yesterday? Do you know why? He gave you a push?
I don't know. Maybe Daniel afraid me. I don't know.
Turn. Crawford comes into this battle with an almost unwavering sense of confidence. He has stated unequivocally that victory is expected rather than possible. Crawford believes that he is the more experienced fighter who is prepared for every scenario. Thus, he will not accept any excuses. This mentality is a result of years of experience outclassing opponents in various weight classes in addition to self-belief. A fighter who exudes this level of confidence frequently puts psychological pressure on their opponent.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Canelo Alvarez has received a straight warning from Crawford's coach, who has emphasized that his fighter's ambition should not be undervalued. There's no going back once Crawford sets his sights on a goal, he said. Throughout his career, he has continuously taken on projects that others said were impossible, demonstrating this quality. This mindset is also extended when one approaches Canelo. The instructor emphasizes that Crawford's tenacity stems from his mental toughness and discipline as much as his physical conditioning. His success has been attributed to his persistent focus and relentless self-promotion.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We going to do everything we can to him. We going to do whatever we got to do, but one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something, and he better know Crawford is coming.
Gerald Miller highlights Crawford's hunger, which adds another level of complexity to the conversation. Hunger pushes a boxer to push over their boundaries, hence it frequently exceeds experience and even skill in boxing. According to Miller, Canelo is a champion who has already attained fame and fortune. This disparity in motive may help Crawford win the battle, even though he is still aiming for a historic legacy. Hunger promotes longer preparation times, more intense training, and improved concentration under duress.
Who do you think's going to win that?
I'm pulling for Crawford in this one. I think people are underestimating his strength right now and his size. I think he's a little more hungry than Canelo. So let's see though. But I like both guys, but I'm more a little closer to Crawford, so I want to see Crawford can take it.
And lastly, quick mention on IBA Pro. Interesting concept that, you know, people records on the line. So I know in boxing, you know, people don't like risking their own and things. Do you feel like this is a step forwards? This could become a major player in boxing?
I think it definitely can. I mean, any opportunity to make some money and build your repertoire and your arsenal.
In a daring prediction, boxing great Bernard Hopkins gives Crawford an 85% probability of winning. This is no small endorsement coming from a fighter who knows what it takes to compete at the highest level. Hopkins has always appreciated Crawford's knowledge, strategy, and flexibility. Hopkins effectively acknowledges Crawford's potential to offset Canelo's advantages by offering him such high odds. Hopkins is also aware that boxers who combine skill, preparation, and belief are the ones who cause upsets.
Does he win? Can he beat him? Can he beat Canelo? Is his skill so much that he's able to bridge the weight classes?
He has a legitimate chance. Over 60% for his mind. If you say, Bernard, give me a number.
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something, which will fall into Canelo's hand. He would love for him to prove something. That means you will stay there and try to prove something. But to go in there and to let him know, establish that from the first round, that I belong without showing that I am tough. I earned my position to be here. And I want to show you, even though you're being stubborn, that your time not only have came, but it's gone. He ain't gonna surrender and say I slowed up so I'm gonna act like it. No, he has to be shown. And it has to be early.
By reminding supporters that Canelo has struggled even against less skilled fighters, Tim Bradley presents a strong case. He emphasizes how William Skull was able to irritate Canelo and force him to fight for a whole 12 rounds. Crawford is currently considered the finest pound-for-pound fighter in the world. So the idea of him failing seems ludicrous if Skull was able to accomplish it. Bradley makes the argument that abilities are more important than reputation.
If Skull, right, can hold Canelo to 152 punches thrown in an entire 12-round fight, 152 punches, you don't think Crawford can? You don't think Crawford can? You don't think Crawford can go the distance with Canelo Alvarez? If William Skull can go 12 rounds with him and keep him at an all-time low, 152 punches a round? Oh my goodness. If Charlo, 154 pounder, can go up to 168 pounds. Respect Charlo's skills, but he ain't got Crawford's skills. If he can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, you don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with him? You don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with him? The most skillful fighter on planet Earth? Oh, damn, let me go even further. If Jaime Munguia, you could throw a penny in the ring, it's gonna hit him. You could throw a dime in the ring, it's gonna hit him. You could throw a feather in the damn ring, it's gonna hit him. It's gonna hit him. If he can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, you don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez? Damn, I got another one. I got another one. If Berlanga, if Berlanga can go.
Daoud Bey brushes off the whole controversy around Canelo's sparring with Jiren Andis if Berlanga is able to go. He claims that this is nothing out of the ordinary and that Canelo will not benefit from it in his fight versus Crawford. Although sparring partners come and go, it's execution under the lights that wins fights. He clarifies that the matter is being overhyped and that Enes's family has a relationship with Canelo. In actuality, the contest has nothing to do with this sparring session. Crawford has a distinct skill set that no sparring its partner can match.
Boots going off to spar Canelo ahead of Terence Crawford's bout.
For me personally, all right, well, I live in Philly, right? So interacting with Mr. Boozy and them sometimes, you know little stuff. So Boots, whole family, they been had a relationship with Canelo. Like, this not new. Pooh was up there camping with him, Farrar was up there boxing him or whatever. And then Canelo, period, he boxed Philly guys. When he was about to fight Floyd, he was boxing Brother Nazim nephew and all that. So this ain't nothing really new that Canelo doing right now or that Boots is doing right now. I think that it's just being made to be a big deal because, like, on the internet, the fans, as much stuff as they like to talk about Boots sometimes, they understand from looking at his skill set and stuff like that, that he would be someone who can help Canelo. Like, you know what I mean, in a situation like this, if you're the kind of person that look at sparring and consider it to be a help, which it can be, especially, you know, Boots being a switcher, being a boxer, puncher, the athleticism he has, the footwork he has. If you wanted to get ready for Terence Crawford, that would be a great guy to box with. So I think that's a good thing for Canelo. I think it's an even better thing for Boots. Well, even better thing for Canelo because he's the one that got to fight right now.
No, chick, Boots got to fight October 11th.
He does. Moving up, so he's getting, so this, you know what I mean, this up the level of Boots camp and he get paid for it. I'm glad he got an opportunity like that. Get to see himself in there with a guy like that. Anyway, that can help him psychologically a lot. So.
Crawford has explained his sense of confidence. Knockouts are not only accomplished with big punches, but also with shots opponents never anticipate, he said. He differs from warriors who only use force because of this mindset. Although Canelo is well known for his devastating punches, Crawford thinks that time, accuracy, and deceit are what pose the most threat. Crawford finds opportunities for devastating strikes by wearing down opponents, irritating them, and taking advantage of their blunders.
Don't take a big punch to knock somebody out. It's the ones that you don't see that hurt you. All my fights that I loaded up and I try to catch somebody, you know what I mean, with a big shot, I typically miss or they see it at the last minute and they brace for it. You know, the ones that just flow is the ones that get you.
Marcus Brown highlights Crawford's sparring routines in order to shed light on his preparation. He notes that Crawford frequently trains with boxers who are significantly larger than him, including heavyweights. Because of this exposure, he is now able to take and react to strong blows without being alarmed. Crawford's degree of comfort, according to Brown, sets him apart from people who would become agitated under duress. Crawford won't be alarmed when Canelo makes his best shots since he has experienced similar circumstances in training.
Fan of both of them, but I'm going with Crawford. You know, typically fighters, you know, they don't want to say who they want to go for because, you know, they don't want to be biased. Yeah. And much respect to Canelo, but I'm going Bud.
Is there a particular reason why? Like, you're a guy that moved up in weight, so you know exactly what it feels like to get hit by these bigger guys. Is that something that's going to play in the back of his head? Like,
of course,
gotta watch out.
It is, but it's not. Because at the end of the day, it's not like he just been in there, got in there with somebody bigger than him. He's always probably been sparring with bigger guys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's that boxing IQ, which, you know, William Skull didn't put up no fight, but he showed somewhat of a blueprint to get this guy, you know, in a space where he's confused. Yeah. And he can't touch the target that's in front of him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just think Bud got that IQ.
Victor Ortiz considers this matchup to be a sporting masterpiece. He highlights its commercial appeal by pointing out that it will bring in a significant amount of money via pay-per-view. From a business standpoint, however, Ortiz believes Crawford is the most likely winner. He dismisses Canelo's alleged size advantage, claiming it is exaggerated and inconsequential. According to Ortiz, the goal of this fight is to determine who is more intelligent and skilled in the ring, not who is bigger.
Difference from Canelo then to Canelo now, other than the way they're maneuvering their fights. He secures some amazing fights, very smart with the matchups, right? He'll go find somebody of this weight class that is, yes, he's undefeated, yes, he's got this and that, but they fought nobody. So it's a very, they're very catered fights, but they do it very smart, like Logan and Jake Paul. But this guy can sell tickets. It's true of what Oscar De La Hoya said. So with that being said, what I know about the game is this much. I've known Terence Crawford since we were 7, 8, 9 years old, because I'm from Kansas. Terence is from Nebraska.
Yeah.
And in little tournaments we'd see around the area, Four Corners or whatever, we'd always see each other. And he knew Bucky. I mean, I knew his team. And my thing is this: I have Terence Crawford winning on an easy fight. I believe everyone's like, well, Canelo's the bigger man. No, he's not. Terence Crawford and I, we're the same size. We're 5'9". Canelo's shorter than us. We're bigger than he is, chest-wise. I think really where Canelo's probably bigger than us is his legs. He's got thicker legs. Other than that, we're very athletic. We can box, we can bang. I believe I'm going with the Midwest. That's my brother, Terence Crawford.
Despite Crawford's genius, analysts warn that he is going into perilous terrain. Entering Canelo's weight class means facing opponents who are inherently bigger, stronger, and more resilient. At lower divisions, Crawford has flourished, but this is different. Canelo has demonstrated that he is capable of handling difficulties at this level by facing and defeating champions who are inherently larger and stronger. His physical strength and versatility are major assets. Crawford's transformation from 147 to 168 pounds is significant. Not many fighters try to make such a significant leap, much less one that aims to become uncontested across 3 classes. Crawford has approached the task with forethought. Gaining weight hasn't been the only goal of his training. The goal is to change his body so that it can function well at a heavier weight. His preparation has been centered on conditioning, which has helped him maintain his stamina and quick reflexes.
69 point, let's just call it 170 pounds, which is huge, absolutely huge for a 154 pounder. Especially, it's just shocked me that he's come up from 135 and now he's still putting on that much weight. He's rehydrating that much at 154. And indeed, to bring us even closer to the modern day, the thing that was posted, and again, this is the second time we've seen this, is why I'm kind of thinking there's a bit of a theme here with Crawford posting his weight when he's not actually in full training camp. On February the 9th, 2025, he posted an Instagram story and he showed himself weighing 186 pounds on a gym scale. Now, that's so much bigger than I imagined Crawford would be. I never thought this guy would walk around at 186 pounds, which for anyone who needs the conversion is just over 84 kilograms. And now look, it's not an unthinkable weight for someone, but for someone who has fought as low as Crawford has, who is generally as lean and as in shape as Crawford is, that's a lot of weight.
Crawford's chances are thoroughly defended. By Amir Khan, he commends Crawford for his ability to deliver accurate shots that gradually inflict damage, particularly to the body. Khan thinks these strategies can work just as well against Canelo, and they were crucial in his victory over Errol Spence. Crawford can control the pace, which irritates opponents and allows him to take advantage of their mistakes. Khan contends that a lot of people don't realize how talent can triumph over size. And Crawford's arsenal is ideal in these circumstances. Crawford has shown a fresh side throughout the build-up. There was more to his push at Canelo during the face-off than just showmanship. It was a declaration of purpose. Showbiz, the grown-up, and other analysts saw this as a blatant psychological ploy to demonstrate Crawford's lack of fear. He is entering the battle with an aggressive attitude, intent on taking charge before the first blow is delivered. Psychological warfare is important because it establishes the tone for the conflict. Crawford is getting ready to win the mental war early, in addition to physically competing.
Canelo's a friend now after our fight we had, and also Crawford had shared training camp with him as well. It's a good fight. But I'm not going to say too much.
Okay.
I'm going to save it till on the day of the fight.
Okay.
But look, it's going to be a mega fight. Honestly, it's hard to pick the winner.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a close one.
I know you said you don't want to say too much, but when people talk about Crawford boxing on the outside and using it as a movement, almost making it boring in a sense, do you think he can do that with the added weight that gets put on and him boxing in that certain style that we haven't really seen him box like before? In terms of boxing on the outside and almost sort of that stick and moving type.
Talking about Crawford, yeah?
Crawford, yeah.
Look, Crawford's going to probably do the same thing that he knows best, which is box, be smart, slow movements, small steps. It's only small steps he's taking. So I mean, look, and it's always worked for him. Every fight he's been in, we thought that the fight with Spence was going to be hard, and he made it look so easy. Now, we've never really seen him in a hard fight where we've seen him in trouble. So maybe this could be the fight that puts him in that trouble to see what he's going to be like when he's under pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've never seen either fighter under pressure, like a lot of pressure. I mean, you can't say.
Maybe Golovkin for Canelo, I guess.
Yeah,
you could say.
exactly. Yeah, Golovkin. Yeah. But other than that, I don't class the Mayweather fight a hard fight because Mayweather just a runner, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But,
Bivol was, I guess Bivol had the size.
Bivol had the size advantage, but this one, I think Canelo has the size advantage. But then again,
Andy Lee stresses the fight's overall significance in his closing remarks. Rejecting the notion that Crawford is too little, he emphasizes the bodily changes Crawford has experienced. For Lee, this fight is the pinnacle of boxing. Power versus skill, strength versus quickness. He maintains that Crawford's speed, ingenuity, and tactical adaptability might level the playing field. Therefore, Canelo's bulk does not ensure victory. This perspective captures the excitement of the occasion. It's not just another fight. This matchup has the potential to reshape legacies and thrill fans everywhere.
Because, like every good fight, no one really knows the skill and competitiveness and ring craft of Crawford, or you can say the same things about Canelo, but just he has that size. And but I see Crawford in New York when Hamza fought Berlanga, and he doesn't look too small anymore. He's filled out a lot. He looked quite big. It's a great fight. I think they're equally matched in skill